Hello everyone, this is Brett here, and if you watched my recent room tour video, you would know that this is my current setup right here. This is where my TV sits, and all my game systems and everything else, they all sit in this stand right here, and I got a separate stand for some other game systems right over here. But, as you can probably tell though, this is not very neat. It's kind of cluttered, it's kind of messy. And this TV stand's not even made for a flat screen. This is actually made for an old CRT TV. This was on closeout, I think, at Best Buy like years ago when we got it. So I wanted to replace all this and make it just one like entertainment center and make it, much neater and stuff. So I finally went out and did that. I went out and picked this up. This is an entertainment storage unit. It's a 3-tier. It's by Mainstays from Walmart, and it's pretty cheap. It's only 20 bucks, and I had a Walmart gift card, so I got it for only 10 bucks. And this gives you a rough idea of what it's going to look like. And it looks pretty good. You have a TV can sit up here, and you can put like 2 game systems here, and you still got these 4 shelves to put anything else on. So I thought that was a pretty good option for me. So I decided to pick it up, and now I'm going to take all this stuff out and going to put it together. All the wood pieces are in there. But I guess the first thing to do to start this off is to dismantle all this and take it all apart. So let's do that. Alright, well, everything is disassembled and all that old stuff is gone now, and now all that's left is an empty floor. Although it's obviously very messy in here. I've got everything strewn out on the floor. I took everything out of the box, and I got all my stuff just sitting everywhere. And there's still a lot of wires back here, but I can't help that. That's because of the speakers. I got, the 5 speakers from the surround sound system. I don't want to take them all out and have to, reconnect them again and figure out which speaker is which. So I decided just to leave them in there and just leave it like this, and then just build it, and then just work around it. But yeah, so now I can get to assembling the new TV stand. So of course for that we go to the instructions here. So this is everything it should come with. And these are all the instructions it gives you. This right here. Just this one simple diagram. No step-by-step instructions. Just that you start here, put all these pieces together, and then you just flip it over because you're actually building it from the top first and the bottom last. So when it's all assembled, you take it, flip it over, and then you assemble it. Then you put everything on it. And that's basically it. So those are all the instructions you get. So I'll get right to that, and I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, here's my current progress so far. It actually didn't take very long. It's actually almost done. There's no tools required. You just use your hands. So I just put this shelf right here. But you can see it's still loose. So you tighten down by taking these things and screw them down on top. And these things connect to one another. And then you just tighten them down like this with your hands. You just hand tighten them, you don't over tight. And then there you go, there's that. Now you just keep doing the same for the others. And there you go. And remember, this is upside down, so this is actually the top shelf, and this is the middle shelf, and there's going to be one more shelf here, which is going to be the bottom, another shelf here, which is going to be the bottom, and then it's going to be flipped over, and then that's it. It's done. So I'll probably be done with this in a few minutes, and then after that, I'll see if I can put everything back together before the night's over. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, well here is the finished product. It was actually very easy to put together. It only took like maybe 20 minutes or so. And I think it looks very nice. And again, there were no tools required, no screwdrivers, no screws, no nothing. You just screw everything on with your hands, and that's it. So it was actually very easy to put together. I guess that's why they only gave you a diagram for instructions. But yeah, so that's the finished product. Now, unfortunately, there's not enough room down here to put the subwoofer. I was hoping that would go down there. That would save a lot of room for a shelf. But now the subwoofer has to go on a shelf, and it'll probably be this one. And the TV, of course, goes up here, and I can fit 2 game systems here, probably the PS3, PS4, and maybe 360. I'll put that somewhere. And I think I'll put the Wii up here, and I'll put some other stuff over there. I might put some charging and stuff on that side. I'm not sure exactly where stuff's going to go yet. Maybe I'll make that up as I go, as I set it back up. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you the finished product with nothing on it yet. But yeah, it was very easy to put this together. I was actually pretty impressed how quickly it took to put this together. But now the biggest challenge is going to be getting everything set up back on here. And so I will get to that, and I will get back with you when that is done. So I will see you then. And finally, here's the end result, everyone. And I think this looks great. I think this looks a lot better than my old setup. I mean, my old setup was just old and outdated and dirty and messy. But I think this looks a lot better, a lot cleaner and more modern. And I think it just looks so much better. It's a huge improvement. So, let me just get up a little closer here and just show you up close. Show you everything up close here. Down here, got the Logitech subwoofer for the speaker system. This slid in really easy, actually, from the back, so I did not have to worry at all about the wires or anything. It just slid right in from the back there, and there it is. That's all I had to do, so I was really happy about that. And up here, I know I might be kind of stretching it a little bit with some of these shelves, but I have the GameCube sitting over here, and I have the Wii U over here, so both Nintendo systems are on the same shelf, so I think that was cool. And I had them separated by the left speaker here for the surround sound system. I did have it sitting over there, and the Wii U sitting right next to the GameCube, but I thought that, well, that may not be a good idea, so I decided to separate them using the speakers, so I think that worked out pretty well. And over here on the middle shelf, we got the Xbox 360. It looks pretty nice over here. And the PS3 as well. It also looks good. So still a little dusty though. I should do some more cleaning. But I think they look pretty good on this shelf here. Now this isn't the best place to have this, but I didn't have anywhere else to put it. And this is a flat surface. I didn't want to put it on top of the PS3 because it's a little curvy. But this is just the controller for the surround sound system. It doesn't really output any heat, and as you can see, most of the vents here are still free, so I don't think it'll cause any issues. So this is just going to sit over here. And the center speaker is sitting back there because there was no room for it up here. I would rather have it up here, but so unfortunately there's just not enough room here. This shelf just isn't quite wide enough to fit the speaker in front, but it's fine. It'll still work fine back there. And over here, we got the PS4 rocking up on the top shelf here. And I got the right speaker for the surround sound system over here too, so they fit very well on that shelf. And down here I got my chargers, the Energizer Wiimote charger and the Nintendo gamepad charger for the Wii U gamepad. They're not plugged in just yet, but I will do that later. And this is what those set. So I think it looks pretty good. So yeah, that is everything. So my little quick review here of this shelf is, I think it's worth 9 out of 10. I think for $20 you're getting quite a lot of shelf space, and it looks pretty sleek and modern to boot. I think the finish here looks really nice. The only downside, I'll say this, the only negative I have to say is that this space right here is kind of wasted. I wish they would have put another shelf like in between here, and you could have like one more long shelf going across here and put more game systems there or something, because right now as it is, there's no more room. If I got an Xbox One, I mean where would I put it at? You know, there is no more room. Or if I decide to collect classic game systems again, I wouldn't have anywhere for that either. So I did wish they put another shelf right here. It definitely could do that. There definitely is space here for that. So I'm disappointed they didn't do that. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty good. I really like it. I think this looks pretty good. And again, this is a 15-inch TV, but the manufacturer recommends only a 40-inch TV tops for this shelf. This is a 50-inch, and again, it looks fine. It's not, it's no problem at all. I mean, it does hang over a little bit, but I really ain't worried about that. I mean, it's nothing really major. And this shelf will support up to 80 pounds, and of course, this TV is nowhere near 80 pounds, so it's not a weight problem. This definitely won't get too top heavy or topple over or anything, so I ain't worried about that. So if you have a 42-inch or a 46-inch, don't be afraid to put it on this shelf. I think it'll work just fine. So there you go, guys. That's my setup now, and that makes my recent room tour video a little outdated already, but that's the way things go during the new year. Things change that quickly. Alright guys, I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. I'll see you next time.